Smile!
Hey guys.
What's up, y'all?
So sometimes we have these conversations about things that happen in our life, and usually we have them to ourselves, but
This time, we decided to talk about it.
we were talking about pressures of our daily lives. We both want these extraordinary things in our life, and sometimes we have people who just don't think they can happen. And sometimes that can tear people down, but for us, that's just fuel to our fire, just because we plan to live that extraordinary life that we want. And it sometimes may seem like it's so far out of reach, but it's not. You just have to work for it. And that's what we're doing, and that's what we're doing here, talking to you guys and documenting our journey to success.
Yeah, our individual journey. Like me being a singer and her being a chef. Like we moved all the way up here to New York to get uncomfortable from our past situations and get that much closer to our next step in our lives. Like we are this close in our journey, and we decided to film it. So it was like, all right,
Let's do this.
let's do this.
So, like, I don't know, our everyday pressures are different because we're different people.
They come from either different people or even family-wise. Like, we were having a conversation about how our families want us to start a family.
And we're not so ready to start a family, get married. That's just not what we want to do. Not saying that
That
we're not going to, but as of like right now, I'm in my early 20s.
So am I.
And it's just not something we want to do right now. And it's hard when people don't understand why, because that's just the traditional way of life, especially for my parents and for his parents.
You know, like the house, the kid, the white picket fence.
And that's just something that we want. We want to live out everything that we've ever imagined or ever dreamed of. And it's hard when people haven't done it themselves because they tend to think it's too far out of reach.
Or think inside of a box.
Yeah.
Like, me and her were having a conversation yesterday about, marriage. I am going to marry you one day. I mean, I am going to marry you one day, but it's like, I don't want to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because my vision of how I want our wedding to be is not the basic everyday inside of a church or a banquet hall. Mm-hmm. No, like I'm seeing palaces and feeling like an emperor and the queen, like Gabby and Wade type. We doing it. Like, I don't see ordinary in our lives.
Yeah. And you can't see ordinary in your lives. You have to want to see extraordinary. Now, there's plenty of people out there who that's fine for them. That's okay for them. But if you're one of those people that are tired of your everyday content lives, you have to do something about it, because you don't have to live that content life. You have to be comfortable enough to step outside the box and say, this is not what I want to do.
You gotta be comfortable enough to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's what we said we done here. We took our everyday life in Miami that was so comfortable to us. We came up to New York and we just did it out of the blue. And people were just like, "What? Why are you guys moving to New York? For what? For what?" And it's like, we didn't give anyone an excuse of why we wanted to move to New York. We wanted to move to New York for our own opportunities. And we've always said to ourselves that New York City was when we knew we made it. And we're only 4 hours away from there.
I started to look at that distance as that's how much closer that you are to the finish line.
4 hours. But we honestly just want to document these talks because these are things that I know people out there talk about and sometimes don't necessarily actually have to push. So we want to be that push to everyone out there that says, like, it's okay to be extraordinary. It's okay to want to be different. And sometimes the people that are around you aren't going to be your support system just because
their mind doesn't go as far as yours does.
Mm-hmm. And it's okay to be that odd person out. I was that odd person out. He was that odd person out. It's okay to be that odd person out. You just have to believe in yourself enough to know that life that's ordinary for everyone else may not be what you want. So
we don't have an ordinary calling on our lives.
No. So you can't believe that just because everybody else around you is ordinary,
you have to be too.
You have to be too.
But talk to us.
Like, subscribe to our channel, watch our other videos, comment, and just let us know, like, how do you feel about the topics that we talked about in this video. Catch you guys later. Hey guys. The topics that we have with that. Hey guys.
Yo, what's up? Nah, I just felt whack.
Yo, what's up? Okay. Hey guys. We're gonna get this done.
I'm sweating now. Come on.
Me too. Hey guys.
Okay. All right, come on.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Hey guys. All right, we're done.
I'm sorry.